Hey, Mikey, I have a joke for you. You know my pal, Wiley Pymore?
Yes, unfortunately, I do. What about him?
Well, old Wiley used to be a funeral home director, you know.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Although I'm not surprised.
Yep. He says he enjoyed doing that because people were always dying to get his attention. Well, there it is. Okay. Okay. I've got another one for you. A grieving family arrives at the funeral home just ahead of the wake for their dear departed husband, father. They are taken in the back to see the body before the event and are disappointed to see that he is not in his favorite blue pinstripe suit, but in a tan suit. Then they are horrified to notice that his suit is being worn by another nearby corpse. The funeral director and assistant vow to fix the problem promptly. Sure enough, within 10 minutes, they wheel out the deceased guy with the proper suit. The family is amazed at the fast service. One of the family asks the funeral director how they did it so quickly. He replies, "We just changed the heads."
Thank you.
Greetings, peeps. I'm Robin Howeiler, otherwise known as Mr. Robin, as well as El Diablo Guapo. Joining me, as always, on this journey to a deep dive into weirdness in America is my altogether lovely co-host, collaborative partner, and all-around best pal, Mikkel Murray Robinson, also known throughout the podcasting uni as Mikey on the mic.
Thank you.
Enough of that. Say hello to our corpse-mutilating audience, Mikey.
Hold on. Well, hello, corpse-mutilating audience. I hope you're not doing that.
Welcome to episode 37 of Mr. Robbins Hood Podcast. This is another of our in-between episodes. We're coming to you digitally from Studio B here at the compound located in the currently... It'll warm up someday.
I hope.
You'll see. Frozen tundra just outside of Fargo, Oklahoma, a town known for the motto, translated from the Latin, "We hang our meat outside." Today's episode was pulled from two, count 'em, Mikey, two, posts.
1, 2.
Posts buried in the deep vault of the Cosmic City blog and involved nonsense from Mikey's original hometown of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Which explains so much, doesn't it?
I'm not sure about what it explains, but there's some definite splaining going on. For context, I will mention that references to Her Royal Highness Mary of Fallon are about former Oklahoma Governor Mary Fallon, and the whole switchblade thing is a reference to legislation that was rammed through the state legislature that Mary Fallon signed into law that decriminalized the carrying, possession, and presumably use of switchblade knives by Oklahomans. This, despite a federal statute outlawing said carrying, possession, and use of switchblade knives that has been in place since the 1950s. But, over the years, the knife makers have gotten ways around it. They call them spring-assisted, assisted opening. It's all the same thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no button. It's okay. So this first post from May 2015 was titled, "People in Tulsa Have Strange Customs." Here we go. As Mikey is sneezing. I've long enjoyed roasting the Thanksgiving turkey on a Weber grill. Been doing it every year for the past 19 years or so. The first year I did the turkey on the grill, the wife took a pic of me gazing longingly at a perfectly brown bird while it was still on the grill. She titled the photo, "A Boy and His Bird." I may have to enter that in the museum's photo contest next year.
You can't. It has to be within the last 3 years.
Oh, damn. There's always
I don't want to
a
see
rule.
I don't want to see you and your first bird.
The turkey always comes out looking like something off the cover of a woman's magazine. It also tastes really good.
Why couldn't you just say like the cover of like Best Homes and Gardens or something like
well,
that?
I think it's Better Homes and Gardens.
Whatever.
I see where you are in the rungs of housewifedom.
I know. Hey, but I'm a secret one. I'm like undercover.
Okay, that's cool. In fact, over the years, I've learned to grill just about everything. Pork butt, pork and beef ribs, goose, duck, brisket, on and on. Low heat over a long period of time is the only real secret. Oh, and smoke. I have the art of Weber kettle grill cooking down, but I always seem to fall short when it comes to the carving. Maybe I'm just not using a sharp enough knife. I do know I get impatient and try to carve things up before they've cooled enough. When I carve my Thanksgiving bird, it comes out looking more like turkey chunks than anything else. But I suppose I suffer from carve envy. I hate it when I see someone on TV carving their turkey and the knife slices through the breast like, well, a hot knife through butter. Perfectly sliced white meat falls in a perfect cascade of thinly sliced turkey that fans out on the serving platter like Martha Stewart herself was serving, and saying, now that's a good thing. Mine looks more like Betty Stewart, her evil not-so-twin sister did it. But I digress. Since I suffer from chronic carve envy, there was an article on the Huffington Post site over the weekend that caught my attention for two reasons. One, it involved carving, and two, it took place in Oklahoma. Well, okay, Tulsa, but that's still sort of Oklahoma. So it seems that a woman, we'll call her Psycho Chick,
It seems fitting.
in Tulsa.
I'm assuming that this girl lost her mind and carved up a turkey like a maniac. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out
Obviously,
what's happening
You
before
haven't
it's
read
over.
ahead. Okay.
I actually decided that I didn't want to read this one.
Okay.
I don't know anything about this. This will be fun.
So this Psycho Chick entered the funeral home where a woman's body was lying in state. And not just any woman, mind you. This was the ex-girlfriend of Psycho Chick's current boyfriend. With me so far? So imagine the scene. Your dearly departed family member is lying there in her coffin. She looks so peaceful. The morticians have made her look as though she were asleep. In walks a woman, unknown to most of the family.
She's gonna chop up the lady at the funeral home that's dead?
Well, yeah. Hang on. There's more.
I thought it was a turkey.
Though she looks vaguely familiar to Cousin Penny, who is certain she's seen her somewhere before. All just figure that she's an old friend come to pay her respects to the dearly departed family member. Psycho Chick walks over to the edge of the coffin as though she's contemplating her time with her friend. The family turns away. It's all so harmless, just another acquaintance paying her respects. Then the family notice that Psycho Chick has her hands inside the coffin and is making busy.
What's making busy? That's a new term.
Something seems amiss here. They're quick on the uptake in Tulsa. Uncle Carl moves over to the casket to see what's going on. There he finds that Psycho Chick has smeared makeup all over dearly departed's face and is in the process of making a vertical cut from dearly departed's hairline to the end of her nose. What do you bet that Psycho Chick was using a switchblade that Her Royal Highness Mary of Fallon had just made legal? I knew no good would come from that. Now let's stop right here. The reports of this have been all over the Tulsa media, but none of it, including the piece on the Huffington Post site, have all the details. So let's put on our Sherlock Holmes caps. Puff our altogether too large pipe and examine the facts, such that they are. One family member said that Psycho Chick even stole the shoes off dearly departed's feet.
They were probably like some, Steve Madden's or something.
No. We'll get to
Oh, they tell you what kind of shoes these are?
No.
This is getting thick. What?
No, but...
Why she wants them?
Yeah. So it seems a bit of a stretch since the family, or at least in my scenario, Uncle Carl, caught her in the act of alternately painting and carving her face. The shoe theft is a new mystery. According to Tulsa PD, Psycho Chick and Dearly Departed were frenemies.
Oh, I know what that is. That's a friend and an enemy in one.
Very good.
A frenemy.
Yep. Keep your friends close and no. Keep your enemies close. No.
No, keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
There you go.
Gosh, that's like me butchering. It's gonna be great.
There is no motive as yet for the assault, which technically, according to our disbarred and disgraced,
this girl was on meth.
CCB legal counsel, isn't really assault since you have to be technically alive for someone to assault you. I'm betting there was bad blood with a little embalming fluid mixed in between them over the boyfriend. Police found a folding knife. See, I knew.
How did this girl die? Did Psycho Chick kill her and then come back to finish the job?
We never do find that, even in the follow-on posts.
You don't even find out why she died?
Nah. In all of this, there is no mention of how Dearly Departed croaked.
Oh.
And where the hell is the stupid boyfriend who likely caused all of this?
I know. Is he not at her service? I mean, come on now.
I'm thinking, well, you're going to find out why. Yeah, more to follow.
He and Uncle Carl don't get along.
Based on the foregoing, let's build a hypothesis as to what happened. Perhaps Dearly Departed made some play for Psycho Chick's former boyfriend, and Psycho Chick found out about it.
But then that girl died, and it was like instant karma. Why'd she need to go up there and, paint her face up and cut her from her scalp to her nose and steal her shoes? It's rude.
And given that it's Tulsa, maybe Psycho Chick is a member of a secret cult that sends their dead off with face paint and deep gashes. I know.
Oh, this is her right here?
Yeah, that's Psycho Chick. Yeah.
She looks like someone I know.
Well, kind of grew up in Tulsa.
Oh, no, not really.
Childhood friend.
Not really.
That would also explain a lot.
I was born there, and I only lived there till I was 4. But we did go back and visit. But this isn't my friend, because my friend had a ridiculous giant birthmark on her neck.
Huh. Interestingly, Psycho Chick was charged with illegal dissection of a human body. Really?
Wow.
That's the best that Tulsa PD could come up with? She remains in Tulsa County Jail on a $20,000 bond, half of which is tied to her previous assault and battery charge in April, for which she received a deferred sentence. Bet she'll do some time now. Mr. Robbins' advice for the day: stay the hell out of Tulsa.
No. I like to go to Tulsa. But I'll definitely not look this chick up.
And that was followed by a follow-up blog post almost 2 years to the day of the first one. This post dropped in June 2017 and was titled Psychos Illicit Dissections During Public Viewings, Stealing the Shoes of the Dead. We must be in Tulsa again, right? Here we go. Attention, everyone. Attention. This is your chief blogger speaking. We have an announcement to make. No, we aren't shutting down.
Cannonball!
We aren't shutting down. Again, for a mental tune-up this time. I think I did shut down the blog at some point after about a year of doing it because I just needed a break.
Yeah.
Oh, happy Friday, by the way. So just over 2 years ago, we dedicated the blog posting to strange goings-on in Tulsa, where a woman we called her Psycho Chick, goes into a funeral home and proceeds to carve up a corpse just before the family viewing. Well, they finally convicted the alleged carver and sentenced her sorry ass, which of course makes her an official carver. Ms. Psycho Chick, she going to jail.
Yeah, I would not want to share a room with her.
Yeah.
Like, she's going to cut me in my face.
Should be cutting shivs out of anything. Yeah. But that's not the important news. Oh, no. The important news, and brace yourselves, because this will be hard for you long-time readers of this stupid blog to believe we got the facts wrong. I know, right? Now the cynics among you are probably saying to yourself, but Mr. Robin, you run a fake news site. You are the Rupert Murdoch of fake news. But I digress. Listen, we're only fake news repeaters. We can't possibly make this shit up. So here's where we got things wrong in the original posting. Number 1, we said that the deceased, the carvee, was the ex-girlfriend of Psycho Chick's, Carver, current boyfriend. In fact, she, Carvee, was the paramour of Carver's husband.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So the Psycho Chick,
Yeah.
she is married to the guy that the dead chick was boffing at the time.
Was dating?
Yeah, well, sort of on the side. Yeah.
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 Oh, so they were married. Well, this makes Psycho Chick just a notch less on the psycho. At least it was her husband and not just an ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, come on. Give her a little grace.
We said that beyond smearing makeup all over Carvee's face and then carving up said painted face and hair, Carver stole the shoes from the deceased and then cut off her little toe.
Wait, maybe they were her shoes first, and then her husband was like, hey, baby, I got you some shoes to Carvee, and Carvee was like, oh, thanks. And then she told her family, or maybe, that she wanted to wear them when she died, or maybe they just happened to be her favorite shoes at the time of her death, and so her family's like, let's let her wear them. And then Carver, crazy psycho chick Carver lady, was like more pissed about the shoes. Like, I'm going to get my shoes, and that's what she was more mad about.
And we missed the toe action in the first post. Nobody was reporting that. In fact, the newest reports say that in addition to the above, she also cut off the deceased woman's breasts.
Whoa, see? Yeah, she was angry.
Now, all I got to say is that must have been some sharp knife.
No doubt. She probably bought it new at the store or whatever, at a pawn shop, or went and got it sharpened by somebody like you.
Makes the
I'm
case...
not looking at Mr. Robin.
Yeah, mine are all really dull. Makes a case for sealed coffins at funerals, methinks. But then it gets even better. So the photo that the news outlets at the time were running of Psycho Chick's boyfriend isn't even the same guy that the news people are running today of her husband. Two completely different dudes. With me so far? So who the hell is the poor schmuck in the original photos? This is all so confusing. We got it so wrong. But you may recall that in my original post, I said that every news outlet reporting on this was all over the place. I'm guessing Tulsa PD was keeping a tight coffin lid on everything. They're so careful about that, For her part, Psycho Chick pleaded not guilty to felony charges.
She's like, I didn't do it, while she holds the bloody knife. I didn't do it.
That included the unauthorized removal of body parts from a body, larceny from a dead person. I guess that was the shoes.
Yeah.
Or maybe the breasts. Who knows?
Yeah.
Knowingly.
She stole my breasts and my shoes.
Knowingly concealing and receiving stolen property. She hid the toe and boobs, apparently. And first-degree burglary. What? First-degree burglary? For stealing boobs, a toe, and shoes from a dead person in a funeral home in front of gathered mourners? The jury didn't buy it. They're a tough bunch over there in Tulsa.
They gotta be, with the people like this over there.
They sentenced her to 7 years in prison for the first-degree burglary, 5 years for unlawfully removing a body part from someone who is deceased, 2 years for knowingly concealing stolen property, 1 year for unauthorized dissection, that's my favorite, and 1 year for disrupting or interrupting a funeral. 16 years in prison, Psycho Chick gets. And do you know who is truly to blame for this? And yes, I'm making excuses for Psycho Chick. Her Royal Highness Mary of Fallon and that last bastion of mediocrity known as the Oklahoma State Legislature. That's who. They passed the law that made carrying switchblade knives legal in this state. And guess what? Psycho Chick used to perform her illegal dissection. A switchblade knife, supposedly with Her Royal Highness's signature on the blade. Okay, signature part's not.
I was like, that's
real.
not even real.
But it could be, right?
I mean, it could be, but also, this chick was unstable, so you can't be blaming other people. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying.
Again, stay the hell away from Tulsa.
Or that. Then you won't be in this predicament.
That is all. So that's it, Mikey. We hope you folks conveniently listening at home or in your car enjoyed that. If you have any questions for either Mikey or myself about today's episode or any other darn thing, you can email us at mr.robin@mrrobinshood.com or mikey@mrrobinshood.com. Also, you can find us on Facebook at Mr. Robbins Hood Podcast. As always, you can also reach out to Mikey or me via podophone at 580-827-0472. Maybe you just want to get something off your chest or you're feeling some butt pain because of something we said during a podcast. Give us a call, unless, of course, you're a switchblade manufacturer, in which case you'll definitely want to contact Mikey direct.
If you want to sponsor our podcast. Other than that, I have nothing to talk to you about.
You can leave her a voicemail. Text us if you have a question, concern, complaint, compliment, suggestion, whatever. Just don't be a dick about it. And as we previously mentioned, we're looking to hire an intern for Mr. Robbins Hood Podcast. If you'd like to work with a couple of seasoned podcasting pros, give us a call or email us.
And surefire freaks,
Yeah.
please call us. You can learn a lot. I am a mass comm major.
I think we're probably looking for someone pursuing a mass communications or broadcast journalism major. We won't be paying a salary, but we will offer a $50 per month stipend.
And we're not going to ask you to do more than $50 worth, really.
Yeah.
No, we will. If you're an intern, that's how that works. But
Go to work.
at least you get something.
We'll also pay mileage to from the compound. There are free drinks and food at least once a month when we record these episodes. And we need help with maintaining the podcast schedule, which is quickly becoming unwieldy, booking podcast guests, and possibly down the road editing the recorded episodes and even running the board. Please give us a call or drop us an email if you're interested. In the meantime, tell all your friends to listen to this podcast as though their lives depend upon it.
Because they might, now that we know Psycho Chick. I'm just kidding.
She's going to be on the hunt for us.
No, she's in jail. She's still in jail.
Nah, maybe not.
Bull, you said 2015?
Yeah, but Governor Stitt has been releasing them in droves, so she may be out walking around.
Or she'll never do that again.
Yeah. As always, you can stream or download episodes of Mr. Robbins Hood Podcast wherever you usually find that sort of nonsense. We're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, the Podbean app, Apple Podcasts, Player FM, Listen Notes, and Podchaser. You can also stream them directly from Podbean website at mrrobinshoodpodcast.podbean.com. For free. So we'll close now by reminding everyone, as we always do, to
Stay hungry, stay foolish, and most importantly, stay weird. Bye.